So we're going to do this lesson in English because we are all bilingual, right? Yes, we speak Spanish and we speak English. So today we're going to read about a little boy named Rene. And this is the book we're going to read. Rene has two last names. Two last names. Do you see what's right here on the cover? Do you see it? It says family tree. Now, what do you think is a family tree? So, Miss Rodriguez, you'll have to help me because I don't have, since when I put their name, you can unmute them. So, Damien R. Damian Rico, what do you think is a family tree?
It's a tree, a fake tree that has pictures of your family.
Yes, that's awesome. That's exactly what it is. Well, let's see. Okay, let's see. We'll have to mute him again. Let's see what the book says. So here is the name of our book. And this book is written by Rene Colato Lainez. That's the author. And the illustrator is Fabiola Graullera Ramirez. Okay, are you ready? Thumbs up. Okay. On the first day of my new school, my teacher, Miss Soria, gave me a sticker that said Rene Colato. The sticker was missing my second last name. Maybe Miss Soria's pen ran out of ink. I took my pencil and added it. Now it looked right. Rene Colato Lainez. In El Salvador, I wrote my name on my homework, my books, and my birthday invitations. Rene Colato Lainez was a happy song that made me dance to the rhythms of the cha-cha-cha. But in the United States, the song lost the maracas and drums. Why does my name have to be different here? So let's look at him. Look, he's dancing with his grandparents, his grandfather and his grandmother. Now, I have a question. Do we have anyone in our class that is from El Salvador? If you're from El Salvador, unmute and say, I'm from El Salvador.
Or maybe your mom or your dad.
Or your mom or your dad from El Salvador?
My mom and my dad.
Okay, so your mom and your dad are from El Salvador, Alexander? Okay, anybody else from
My family is in Salvador.
Let's see, who's talking right now? Paula, your family is from El Salvador too? Awesome.
My mom and my dad and me.
Very awesome. So we have two families in our class that are from El Salvador. Okay, let me ask you this. Raise your hand if your family is from Mexico. Oh, Miss Rodriguez, Damian, Jose. Jose is
from Mexico. My dad.
Your mom and your dad are from Mexico?
Yes.
Awesome. Samantha, your mom and dad are from Mexico?
My mom from Mexico and my mom and my dad and me is in Mexico.
Okay, so we have a lot of people from Mexico. And how many of you are from the United States? I am from the United States.
I'm from the United States. Pero tengo un primo, I'm in United States.
Okay. Okay. That's awesome. So, okay, everybody mute one more time. I'm going to go to the next page.
What color?
Shh.
Color.
You might have to help them, Miss Rodriguez. Okay. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, at my desk, I wrote my name on a piece of paper. When I wrote Colato, I saw my grandparents, Renee and Amelia, singing with me. When I wrote La Inés, I saw my grandparents, Angela and Julio, dancing with me.
What color? What color?
Rene Colato looked incomplete. Do you know what incomplete is? Incomplete. Raise your hand. Let me see if you know incomplete. Henry. Where is Henry? Henry, do you know what it means, incomplete? Do you know what? See, you're good. Now what does incomplete mean?
Confused?
Confused, or maybe that it's not complete. What is something if it's complete? Damien, do you want to help him? So incomplete is when it's missing something. Complete is when it has everything. Incomplete is when it's missing something. Okay? So he said that Rene Colato looked incomplete. It was like a hamburger without the meat, or a pizza without cheese, or a hot dog without a wiener. Yuck. Yuck. What kind of hot dog without the meat? No. During recess, I played soccer with my classmates. A boy looked at my sticker and asked, "What is your name?" Rene Colato La Inés, I told him. "That's a long dinosaur name." He laughed. "Your name is longer than an anaconda," another boy giggled. "It's a blue whale from head to toe." Do you see Rene in the picture? What do you think he feels like right now when they're talking about his name like that? Alexander.
Sad.
Yes, he probably feels sad and maybe unhappy because he doesn't know why they would say that. Because he has two last names. And they think that's a long name. Do you see his face? Looks kind of sad. Remember you were talking about emotions this morning earlier? That's an emotion. He feels sad. He felt sad. At home, while I was eating a cheese pupusa and drinking horchata, I told my parents, in school they call me Rene Colato, not Rene Colato La Ines. That's too bad, Mama said. La Ines is a fine last name. Don't worry, son. La Ines is in your heart, Papa said. You're right, I said, and I took another bite from my pupusa. Okay, one of you that is from El Salvador, will you tell me what is a pupusa? What is a pupusa? Alexander?
Here like cheese and and beans.
I need a pupusa right now. Can someone from Mexico tell me what is horchata? What is that? Santiago, what is it?
Water.
Is water? Is it plain water? Oh. Yes, it has it has some rice and cinnamon. Okay. That night I dreamed that my last name was La Ines had disappeared from my life. I was left alone with Papa and my relatives from my father's side. I looked everywhere, but Mama was not in the dining room helping me with homework. Abuela Angela was not in the kitchen making my favorite chocolate. Abuelo Julio was not on the patio fixing my bike. When I woke up, I said, I cannot lose La Ines again. So he said his name, La Ines, disappeared in his dream. What does disappear mean? Let me see who can tell me. Let me see here. Who's next? Ramses. Ramses. Can you tell me what disappear means? Where is Ramses? Okay, Victor. Victor. Victor, cuéntame. Tell me what is disappear. What does that mean? Turn on your mic and tell me what disappear, what you think disappear means. He said in his dream, his last name disappeared. So turn on your mic. Turn on your mic so I can hear you.
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, who should we ask for help? Shall we ask Sophia? Let's ask Sophia. What do you think disappeared? He said in his dream, his last name, Lioness, disappeared. Sophia, what do you think that means? Uh-oh, I don't see Sophia. Samantha. Samantha.
Please. Yes.
If something disappears, what happens to it?
When the thing don't see anymore.
Yes, when you can't see it anymore. It's not there anymore. It disappeared. Good job, Samantha. That was good. Okay, let's see. When he woke up, look what he looked like. Oh my goodness, he was shocked because in his dream, his name disappeared. Okay, let's see. Let's see. At school, Miss Soria said, we're going to start a new project, a family tree. Be creative and have fun. So what are they going to make? What is this? Do you remember when we looked at the cover? Right here? And what did, let's see, who answered me the question in the morning? That it was a tree with all of your family names on it. So that's the family tree. And she says, be creative and have fun. Well, there's another word. What about creative? Let's see. Be creative and have fun. Is Albert with us right now? Where's Albert? Is Albert with us right now? No, I don't see Albert. Okay, Paula. Unmute and tell me, what does it mean when she said we're going to make a family tree and be creative and have fun? What is creative? You can unmute, Paula. Unmute and tell me, what is it to be creative? And Samantha's ready to help you if you want help.
I don't know what is that.
Okay, Samantha, open your mic and share with Paula. What is creative?
What persons do.
It's what a person does. And when would you do it? If it's something that you do. She said we're going to make a project. So be creative. So you're going to make a project and you're going to create things on your project. Is that right?
Yes.
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 Okay. She says be creative and have fun. I remember my family trees in El Salvador. We had a mango and an avocado tree, I said. Rene Colato, the trees I'm talking about are your family and relatives. Look. That's a family tree. That evening, I opened a chest filled with family photographs. I found pictures of Abuela Angela. Mama told me that my grandmother used to dance in fairs and fiestas. Papa showed me a picture of when he was young. He had long, straight hair and was holding a clay pot. I know what I will do for my school project, I said. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So he's going to look through his pictures and find pictures for his tree. On Saturday, Papa and I made copies of the pictures. Mama helped me find leaves for my tree. I used large pieces of paper, paints, and crayons. Soon, I had a family tree, and it was as big as me. That's a good family tree, huh? On Monday, we presented our family trees, and when it was my turn, I took a deep breath and walked to the front of the class. I am Rene Colato Lainez. Colato comes from Italy and Lainez from Spain, but I was born in El Salvador. I taped my family tree on the board for everyone to see. At this school, everyone calls me Rene Colato. I pointed to my first name. The last name comes from Papa's family. Abuela Amelia is a potter. She molds clay to make delicate pots. Abuelo Rene is a farmer. He plants and harvests fruits and vegetables. He takes care of his plants all year long and never gives up. There's his grandfather and his grandmother. I pointed to my second last name. Lioness is my second last name, and it comes from Mama's family. Abuela Angela is a great dancer. She has won many trophies and medals. And this one is me, I said, pointing to my picture in the family tree. I am Rene Colato Lainez. I am as hardworking as Abuelo Rene and as creative as mi Abuela Amelia. I can tell wonderful stories like Abuelo Julio and enjoy music like Abuela Angela. If you call me Rene Colato only, the other half of my family disappears. They can't see it. After my presentation, I played Abuela Angela's music and everyone got up to dance. You have a wonderful name, a boy said. It's great to have two last names. Miss Soria smiled and said, from now on, you will be Rene Colato Lainez. Hooray, I said as I danced with my new friends. Look at all of his friends. And they're dancing because he has two last names. So now, that was a good book, right? I want you to open your mics. And I want you to tell me, raise your hand first and tell me if you have two last names. So if you have two last names, raise your hand. Do you know your last names? Paula, you have two last names?
Lainez.
Lainez, but what is your last name?
Kino Narvaez.
Okay. And Kimberly, what are your last names?
Beidi.
Do you have two last names?
Gabriel Hernandez.
Okay. And Isabella, take your mic off and tell me your two last names. And Alexander, you have two last names?
Alexander Juarez.
And do you have, say it again?
Alexander Juarez Ramirez.
Yes, Juarez Ramirez. Miss Rodriguez, do you have two last names?
Yes, I have two last names, Rodriguez Arellano. My dad's and my mom's last name. Mm-hmm.
And Sebastian, you have your hand up. You have two last names. You have to unmute so I can hear you. You and Santiago both have two last names, right? Say it again, Santiago. Peña Vasquez, yes. Okay, now listen to, we have another one. Jose, you have two last names? Take your mic on. Okay. That is so awesome. So when you saw them talking about this little boy having two last names, you could understand that, huh? But you know, I'm from the United States. I only have one last name, Cunningham. Only one. Ram says, do you have two last names? Okay, everyone mute your microphone again, please. Mute your microphone.
Hola. I just got
Kimberly,
three
Kimberly,
last
mute
name.
your microphone.
Okay?
Put your microphone on mute. She might not. Do you know how to turn your microphone on mute? Show her. Yeah, she's. You
I'm
might.
gonna mute everybody.
Yes.
You need to open yours.
Okay. Okay, we have one more thing that we're going to do. And this is going to be in Seesaw. So when you are on your individual time, you will go to Seesaw and there is an assignment called the family tree, like this. Excuse me. And you're going to go to that family tree and watch the video that I make giving the directions. You're going to look at the video and you can use a template, the worksheet, and color it and fill it in, or you can completely create your own, because we want you to create your family tree so that your two last names do not disappear. We want you to keep your last names. Okay.
Thank you, Miss Cunningham. Thank you so much.
Thumbs up if that was fun. Okay.
Yay. We
We're
like
ready.
this topic.